Picture this: the Mediterranean, more than 2,000 years ago. Rome is transforming from a scrappy city-state into the beating heart of a colossal empire. But what's the secret sauce behind this meteoric rise? Concrete, or to be precise, Roman cement. Let's wind the clock back to around 300 BCE, when the Romans were still neighbors to some seriously advanced builders, think Greeks and Egyptians. These civilizations built wonders, but their stone temples and monuments were massive, expensive, and frankly, not something you'd want to use for every street corner. The Romans? They wanted more cities, aqueducts, harbors, structures that would last centuries. So, what did they do? They experimented. Imagine yourself as a Roman engineer, mixing volcanic ash with lime and water. What you get is what we now call pozzolanic cement, and it was nothing short of a game-changer. This mix hardened underwater, setting the stage for Rome's iconic harbors, seawalls, and bridges. The port of Cosa, built around 273 BCE on Italy's west coast, still has its concrete piers, 2,000 years later. By the 1st century BCE, Roman concrete had gone viral, spreading from Rome across the Mediterranean. Let's pull up a map. From Britannia in the northwest to Egypt in the south and Mesopotamia in the east, Roman engineers followed the legions, building roads, aqueducts, and cities as they went. Each outpost from Londinium to Antioch shared this secret recipe, binding the empire together, literally. But it wasn't just about the formula. The Romans were masterful logisticians. They organized quarries, standardized brick sizes, and shipped volcanic ash from the Bay of Naples, especially the town of Pozzuoli, across the empire. Trade routes buzzed with boats carrying sacks of this precious powder. It was global supply chain management, Roman style. With this technological edge, the Romans could build like no one else. The Pantheon's dome in Rome, still the world's largest unreinforced concrete dome, has stood for almost 1,900 years. The Colosseum? Concrete held those arches together. Aqueducts, warehouses, bathhouses, even humble apartment blocks called insulae were all made possible by this miracle material. But here's where it gets really wild. Roman concrete was more durable than a lot of what we make today. Modern concrete uses Portland cement, which is quicker to set but tends to crack, erode, and crumble. Roman cement, by contrast, reacts with seawater to grow stronger over time. Their secret? A precise blend of volcanic ash, lime, and seawater that created tough interlocking crystals inside the concrete. Even now, scientists are still trying to reverse engineer this ancient tech, so what's the legacy? Roman cement didn't just build cities. It stitched together cultures, fueled trade, and helped create an empire that lasted over 500 years. After Rome collapsed, humanity lost the recipe for almost a millennium, plunging Europe into the dark ages of building. Only in the 18th century did modern engineers start to rediscover the magic. Today, the spirit of Roman concrete is everywhere, from towering skyscrapers to bridges that span continents. Next time you walk on a sidewalk or drive under an overpass, remember, you're walking in the footsteps of Roman engineers. Their concrete didn't just shape cities, it shaped civilization itself. Thanks for joining me on this journey through time, science, and the very foundations of our world.